Hey, welcome in. It's a Friday. It means a fresh start to the weekend, and we try and bounce back from a 1-2 night last night. Hasn't been a great stretch, 1-2, 1-2, but we look at today, and I think there's some interesting pitching matchups that we want to take advantage of. So it's a high variance market. We appreciate you hanging with us. We appreciate your comments, most importantly. So anything that you have, good, bad, or ugly, we welcome it. As far as this video is concerned, sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't work as much. So hit the thumbs up button. That's really all I'm asking, that you subscribe here to the Odd Shopper channel. That's to your benefit more so than mine, as you're going to now be privy to everything that we have going on here. And you won't miss anything like a risk-free bet up to $1,000 at BetMGM, because yes, I still have that for you as well. All right, we're going to start off with the Phillies-Mets game up at Citi Field. Max Scherzer is on the hill, and everybody's going to talk and focus on Max Scherzer. I'm actually focused on Ranger Suarez tonight. And it's not because I think Suarez is going to have a shot to win this game or put the Phillies on his back or anything along those lines. I just think Ranger Suarez can get through the first inning unscathed. And that's all this bet is predicated on. It's at minus 155. If you were looking at the written piece earlier today on Odd Shopper, it was a little bit higher. So even if you want to wait, that's fine for this to dip to maybe 150. I don't see it dropping much lower than that. The reality, of course, is that Max Scherzer has been dominant, and Max Scherzer is taking on a Phillies team that was lifeless when it came to converting anything from base running opportunities to runs against the Marlins. Now, part of it was they were dealing with a hard throwing righty. Well, guess what? Max Scherzer is not a pushover by any means. I like Scherzer, like everyone should like Scherzer, to get through the top half of the first. As far as Suarez is concerned, and this is really where it comes down to it. By the way, Kyle Schwarber probably not even in the lineup with the calf strain. If he is, he's definitely not 100%. I wouldn't count on any opening inning home run here to set the tone for Schwarber. As far as what we mentioned with Suarez, not giving up a first inning run on the road in 4 straight starts. In fact, 7 of his 9 road starts this year, he has failed to give up a first inning run. That's pretty good. 4 straight we've seen now where Suarez has failed to give up a first inning run. Now, look, the Mets are no joke. If you really wanted to focus on one piece of metric here, which I wouldn't do, in fact, I'm using the opposite and using 3 or 4 to counter it. You could say, well, the Mets, Shander, scored 0.84 runs per first inning at home. That's best in baseball. What are you doing? Okay, but they also don't give up much at all at home. And Suarez is coming in with a really strong streak and handle. So if you were going plus 120, you're essentially betting on one of the 4 quadrants, which is what a road team scores, what a road team gives up, what a home team scores, what a home team gives up, all in the first inning. I'd rather go 3 of 4 than 1 of 4, hence why we begin at minus 155 and go, no, there will not be a run in the first inning. All right, let's tell you about this one more time, because I don't get tired of offering you a risk-free bet. I just hope you're taking advantage of it. And if you're not, but you're betting on BetMGM, I don't know what's going on here, right? So it's real simple. Click the link below. You can use our promo code OSNRFI. Either way, it's going to bring you to the same spot. And then when you sign up, deposit up to $1,000. It could be $100, $500, $750. It doesn't have to be $1,000, but if you have an upcoming bankroll set aside up to $1,000, then deposit that, put it at BetMGM. And then when you win that bet, I was going to say if you lose, when you win that bet, because you're going to follow Ross's sharp play of the day, what have you, you're going to double your bankroll. You're going to start out ahead of the NFL season, ahead of the college football season, the NBA, college basketball, hockey, whatever it is that you have a set-aside bankroll for, you're going to start ahead of it double. In fact, you could just clear that out once it hits and leave your winnings in there, and that can be your bankroll now. So you've basically been given a free bankroll for the season. Sign up, click the link below, or use the promo code OSNRFI. And again, it doesn't have to be up to $1,000 by any means. Tigers, White Sox. This is going to be a nice sandwich of 2 good games in between a not so good game. This one's going to be no dog at minus 120. This was at minus 110 earlier on the written piece. This is as far as I would go. So if you see it at minus 125, enter at your own risk. But right now, no, minus 120 is absolutely okay. No team in baseball scores fewer first inning runs than the Detroit Tigers on the road. It's just Nobody. 0.15 runs per first inning. I mean, that is dreadful. So if you look at what needs to happen here, Michael Kopech has basically been given a gift wrap pass for the first half of the first inning. It's going to be really difficult for him to not keep a clean sheet at this point, as Detroit, it's not only season-wide, it's specifically recently, last 5 games. Overall, they don't really have much together. Definitely not the last 3. That's blanked. So you have a pitcher here for Chicago who comes off a start where he was just hammered by the Rangers. You talk about a get-right opportunity. It's back home against a team in Detroit in the first inning that just refuses to score runs. So this is a really good spot here for Kopech, more so than anything else, just bouncing back. Now, Chicago, on the other hand, they're going up against an opener in Daniel Norris. Norris has settled down. White Sox, they struggle to score at home when it comes to runs per first inning, only averaging 0.41. That's it. There's only 6 teams that are worse than that home scoring average. So it's not like Chicago's blowing doors off either. We can take advantage of this, and they face an opener in Daniel Norris, who I mentioned settled down after a rough stretch in mid-June. Wasn't great in that middle of June with 3 starts in a row, just getting absolutely smacked in the face. Well, since then, since you ask, he's gotten 4 of his last 6 without giving up a run. Now, these are 1 1/3, but that's the whole point, is that he's only going to be out there for the inning that we care about, and that's the first inning. So this is a no, -120 here, and I want to be able to attack that from a pitching standpoint more than anything else. All right, we go to the Brewers-Cardinals game, and we're going to give you a plus money opportunity here, or at least a chance to get a yes run first inning. This is still at +110. That's great. I love it. This is a great opportunity to attack 2 guys on the mound, Eric Lauer, Jordan Montgomery, who have a weakness that's exploitable. So there's a little give and take, right? A little back and forth, because Lauer's going to do some stuff really well, and so is Jordan Montgomery. But looking at Lauer, the ERA 3.59, the whip decent, average K rate. Not really going to strike a lot of guys out, which isn't even the concern or the weakness right now. It's more so a matter of the high walk rate. Now, this is too high for comfort here. And the concern is that a guy in any type of jam with that high of a walk rate going up against this Cardinals lineup is going to be in some trouble early in this game. And if there's an opportunity to get to a guy like Lauer, it's definitely going to be the top part of St. Louis's lineup at home. That's why I like this. He's got a 8.5 walk rate, and that's something that St. Louis, patient in the top half with some power on those bats, can attack. As far as Montgomery is concerned, the walk rate isn't the issue. He's actually got a pretty good walk rate. Newest member of this staff here out in St. Louis, though, not striking out a ton of batters. We knew that from his time in New York. So the inability to get out of a jam, the men on first and second, or just giving up a hit, what have you, in the first inning to this Brewers team, now all of a sudden you don't have that bail, at least as strong of a bail as the K rate, as being able to rely on one-on-one. It's more going to be pitching to contact and hoping that you can get out of that with a fielder's choice type scenario instead of just taking matters into your own hand. I don't like that. Cardinals are averaging 0.71 runs per first inning at home, and that's one of the best numbers in all of sport. So this is a good opportunity here to attack weakness, not overall body of work, with the respective pitching matchups of Eric Lauer versus Jordan Montgomery. All right, let's run it back here for you. No, there will not be a run in the first inning with the Mets. No, there will not be a run in the first inning for the White Sox-Tigers game. Yes, in St. Louis, there will be a run in the first inning with the Brewers game. All right, a reminder here, if you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the Odd Shopper channel. Love the comments. I know sometimes it's a rough one. You want the 3-0 night every night. So do I. I feel bad when we go 1-2. I feel bad when we go 2-1. So we're going to avoid the reverse sweep tonight. We're going to make some money. We're going to cash some tickets. We're going to end on a positive note. And after all of that, you want to take advantage of this risk-free bet. What are you waiting on? Click the link below. It's there for you. There's the promo code also there for you. See, OS and RFI. It's right there. It's right there. It's going to bring you to the same spot, BetMGM. Put your bankroll for the fall in up to $1,000. Why? Put it all on one. Ben Ross's sharp play of the day. Why? Because it's risk-free. That's the beauty of it. You miss what you won't. It's going to go right back into your account. We'll see you Saturday for some more NRFI plays. Until then, let's cash some tickets.